Hi guys, and welcome to a new tutorial. Today we will build a rendering studio. Of course, yes, you know that you have already a studio from me, but today I want to show you how to build it on your own. And we have to texture our beats, and for that what we need when we have a look at our images, we need actually some material for this leather. Then we have to create good UVs that the leather will look good. And we have some kind of fabric inside here. For the other materials, we need also to brand our headphones here with the B, and in another view, we have to also brand it here on the headband. So we need different kind of textures, and I've already prepared textures for you. You will find them on the server, and for that I created this kind of texture with the size of 2K, and also I created a red fabric look. Okay, I will just try if this will look good. And also I created a texture with the beads. And if you have any texturing you want to do on your own objects, the textures aren't already there for you. So I also took some images from the internet, for example this one or that one, and I put out my the parts I need. Okay, I rebranded them, and I put them together into Photoshop. For example, okay, I have a red background, then I have just a bee here and another layer with the beads, and so you will always have to have work to create your own textures. Okay, you will always have to do some Photoshop work. Okay, the next step you should do is to clean up your scene. When you have a look in your go to Windows Outliner, I already cleaned up my scene here. You have your source images and some old models and some tryouts and a million parts here. Okay, so just get rid of everything you don't need. Group your object, delete everything else, give it a little bit of names. Okay, I don't use everything, but okay, where are the cables, that part here, and also the ear cups and so on. Okay, so get rid of everything you don't need and clean up your scene and rename your parts, and so that you have actually one group which is already fine for using. Okay, this is the first step, and the next step is if you don't have already a project, create yourself one. Remember when you go to File, Project window, when you have to create a new one, or Set Project to reset yours. I have mine here. It's a Beats project, and that's the reason why I have all my textures in the source images of my Beats project. Okay, I have my images planes here. I also just put my research stuff, and I have a texture folder, and there is a folder with the HDR images for our rendering studios. I also have given it to you. So today we will use these kind of studios, copy them and put them somewhere you will find them for every rendering purpose you have. Okay, it's the best and easiest way to create nice nice renderings when you have such HDRs. Okay, and we will use them today. So get them ready and put them in all the stuff into the source images folder of your project. So for our studio, we will go here to Arnold, lights, and what we need is this sky dome light. Of course, you can also try out the other lights that are in here, but for the basic render setup and the easiest and fastest way, you can, for example, also take the physical sky when you have, for example, a car or some outdoor stuff you have to render. It always will look nice at a natural environment. But for the sky dome light, so I now check what will happen when I just put in a sky dome light. There will be put a big sphere around my scene and just see if what happens. Oh, that looks quite strange actually, but I have light in my scene. I just check my render settings. Okay, it wasn't using Arnold, so if you aren't using Arnold, go and check this here. Now try another, just the Arnold render view where I can check it live. It is working. Yeah, here we go. Now we have a clean white scene with nothing else inside, but we want to have nice reflections on our headphones and not just a white clean background. So we have to go inside of our sky dome. So just check my outliner again, and here's my sky dome. Open up my options. Okay, and what we have to do is now we just have the color white on our sky dome. Yeah, and so go on the checker, go to File, and Maya is automatically going into my source images folder of my project, and I go to my HDR, and today I will just try a new studio that I haven't tried before. I like this one, but today I think I will use that one. So let's see what's happening. So it's not that much gray, not that much bright. I see the background. I will show you later on how to get rid of the background so that I have a plain white background. But maybe there should be some kind of shadow on the floor, and I have the Lambert material on it, so I don't see any effect of any reflections. So I guess my rendering studio is working, and now I have to get some materials on it. what I do, I just start with the red plastic parts, and for that take that one, and also take that one, and oops, give them a new material, go into the Arnold shaders, i.e. standard surface, and I go and check my presets, and here I go right into the plastic and replace it. Now it has a blue look, and I change my color to a red one, not a perfect fully red, so I take it here a little bit darker, yeah, and just have a look what's happening. So switch on my Arnold render view so that I can have a live look at the whole thing. Yeah, not that bad. Now I have some kind of nice reflections here. What I also do, I put my chrome-like parts here. Also assign a new material, a standard surface, and what I do, I start with the preset of chrome actually. Now it's 100% of a mirror, and when I have a look at the images, oops, away, I just wanted my have a look at the images here. Okay, it's just a little bit of it's matte and not that classy. So when I want this effect, what I need is here some more roughness, and you see when I increase my roughness here, it's getting nice and matte. So I should also save my scene. File, save scene as, my beats finish. So beats render 1, save as. And because it's a little bit difficult to manage the images here at my screen, I just switch here to that panel layout. Just get my Arnold render view out here. And when so just try to, yeah. I want to close this window. So now I have my render view here in that panel, and so push the play button. It's waiting. Yeah, here we go. And what I also do, I take all that parts that should also be red, and assign here also my red material. And another tricky part begins.